Hi, this is Abhishek. I've been learning Java for the past 2 years. I've noticed many rookie mistakes that most beginner Java developers do. So, in this video, I'll be sharing some of the biggest problems that I faced as a beginner Java learner and how I overcame them. Plus, I'll be walking you through a practical and clean roadmap that will help you learn Java the right way.
Finding a good resource to learn Java is harder than you think. It is very confusing with loads of tutorials and roadmaps on the internet. I've been through that mess myself, jumping from one guide to another, not knowing where to start or what actually matters. So, I put together this easy to follow roadmap to help you get started the right way. Here are my recommendations. My first two recommendations are going to be books. This is the best method to learn any programming concepts because it will help you practice reading documentations, which is very essential in software development, and also reading saves you a lot of time. So my first recommendation is Head First Java by Cat Sierra and Bert Bates. This book is simply the best. Like I can't even explain it. You just have to experience it yourself. And listen, if you're someone who hates learning programming through books, this book will completely change your mind. It's not just about Java, it teaches you something deeper. There's a concept called meta thinking, basically thinking about thinking. And once you finish it, trust me, you'll have so much clarity on how to actually use Java in real world projects. It's a game changer for sure. Alright, my second recommendation is going to be Core Java by Hotsman. Now, heads up, this book is big, literally big. It kind of feels like those classic Indian textbooks, like super detailed, packed with tons of examples and even some mini projects along the way. If you're someone who likes reading in depth, this one's a solid choice for you. But hey, if you're still not vibing with books, I totally get it. In that case, here's what I do instead. Learn OOPS concept from Kunal Kushwa's YouTube channel. He breaks down things really well. And for the actual Java language syntax, check out Coding with John. He's super clear and super beginner friendly. Okay, I might catch some flack for saying this, but before you jump into Spring or Spring Boot, I highly recommend reading up on JSP and servlets first. Trust me on this, it'll seriously help when you're learning Spring. You'll actually understand why modular coding matters and really start to appreciate things like dependency management. Plus, it's super helpful if you ever need to work with legacy code, which, let's be honest, still exists in a lot of places. Now, if you're curious about JSP and servlets, there's a great book by Headfirst. It's beginner friendly and super visual. If books aren't your thing, no worries. Telesco on YouTube has a solid lecture series on the topic. Just a heads up though, if you're going with a book, be careful. After Java Enterprise Edition became Jakarta EE, some class names and method names changed, especially in classes like HTTP Servlet Request and Response. I think there's a final project in where you have to build a full-on music store website, and that's where you'll really start to appreciate modern frameworks like Spring. And hey, if you're short on time, I've got you. I'll drop a link to my blog that breaks down the key difference between JSP servlets and Spring so you get all the context without getting lost in the weeds. Alright, now it's time to level up. You can learn Spring and Spring Boot from books. Many publications has some really good ones, or just pick from millions of tutorials online. But here's my advice. Avoid those 10-hour, build an entire app videos that teach you what to do, but not why you're doing it. You'll end up copying the code without learning a thing. The learning from those videos, absolutely zero. In the future, I'll be covering topics on Spring and Spring Boot too, but I'll keep it simple. My goal is to break down the scary stuff into chill explanations. You'll write the code and yeah, use LLMs as your coding buddies. Work smart.
Now, you might be wondering, should I even learn Java in 2025? With a syntax like public static void main, isn't it outdated? Won't Python just take over?
Absolutely not. Honestly, it's a little silly to even ask that if you know why Java was created in the first place. Java wasn't designed to be a scripting language. It was built for large scale, secure, and stable applications. Meanwhile, Python was made with a totally different goal in mind. So, no, Python's not replacing Java anytime soon. And yes, probably you need to learn both, or even a third language, depending on what your job demands. But here's the truth, learning Java as your first language, that's a power move. It sets a solid foundations. Once you get the hang of Java, picking up other languages becomes way easier. And hey, use LLMs as much as possible in your workflows. They are tools, not cheats. With AI growing so fast, who knows, Java development might be the next government job, and you should get that Spring Boot pension.